Welcome to Dark Psychology World Channel. So let's talk about love. Our ideas about love, they're always evolving, right? With all the changes in traditions and cultures, it's a given. But now, throw social media into the mix, and bam, our views on love are shifting faster than ever. And let's be real, it's not always for the better. With the internet bombarding us with info, our understanding of love can get pretty twisted. So, let's break down how things have changed and how we can better our odds of finding and keeping that real deal love. Whether we realize it or not, we often change ourselves to fit what we think others will dig. Take the whole gamer girl craze. Guys were all about finding a gamer girl, not really caring about who she was beyond that label. And some girls jumped into gaming just to slap on that tag. Now, that's not saying they didn't end up loving gaming, but the initial push was all about being seen as desirable. Guys are getting the memo that being kinder, softer, and more in tune with their feelings is what many women are looking for these days. This shift in attitude is pretty different from the macho vibe of a decade ago. It's cool and all, but we gotta remember, this is just a way to cast a wide net. We're trying to be as lovable as possible to a whole bunch of people, but what we should be doing is actively seeking out someone who really gets us, Dating apps have turned the search for love into a game, where we're more focused on increasing our match count than actually finding love. But here's the thing. Love doesn't just fall into our laps. We gotta be out there, actively looking for it in people. Love takes work, it's not something that just happens. Nowadays, there's this expectation that our partner should just know how to love us right off the bat. But finding true, lasting love means putting in the effort. If you're passionate about something, you don't quit at the first sign of trouble. You learn, you grow, and you keep at it. Same goes for love. If you really care about someone, you show it through your actions. That's what makes it valuable. So, don't bail if your partner isn't hitting all the right notes from the start. Explore, learn, and keep pushing. Your love will only get stronger. Social media's got us defining our relationships with buzzwords like red flags and love languages. The intentions are good, but as these terms get tossed around, their meanings get muddled. Suddenly, everything's a red flag, and love language loses its psychological roots. We start comparing our relationships to others, and that's risky business. For instance, if he wanted to, he would seems fair, but without applying our own context, it's a slippery slope. Ask yourself, is it reasonable? Would I do the same? Is this something I truly want? Or is it just trendy? In a consumerist society, love has to squeeze into our busy lives. Social media tricks us into thinking love's value is tied to material things. But love's always been shaped by culture. In a world where buying stuff is the norm, showing love becomes about spending cash instead of sharing who we really are. So what's the fix? There's no one-size-fits-all answer to love, but we're kind of missing the point. Pay attention to your own gut feelings, not someone else's. It's cool if gifts are your thing, but don't let your relationship's worth hinge on price tags. Get to know your partner and your relationship deeply. Don't just take anyone's advice. Understand what works for you too. Ditching social media as a go-between can help tackle these modern love hurdles and bring your idea of love back down to earth. What do you think? Has our view of love gone off the rails, or has tech actually helped? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're digging this, hit subscribe to Dark Psychology World Channel and smash that like button. Thanks for tuning in.